like a cycle. The same thing happening, same results happen in Bere after what happened in Bere and the DP candidate lost. Complaints, the United Alternative Government crying foul. We saw the same in Malava. Dikir was a bit different. They took notice of the numbers there. But this time round, and given the kind of reaction we're getting from leaders from your party, it's the same thing, crying foul. Do you feel you've lost the battle? Because the Star describes it as a do or die.
First of all, I want to be lenient with my friend from UDA and tell him that I presume he has been in UDA offices for a very long time and he has not had a chance to go to the ground. So the moment he's telling us that coincidentally that government projects and the by-election found themselves in the same lane, it is very diabolical, because if that is the case, then probably we should have seen the Gazette notices of these tenders. We should have seen it in the budget allocation for this financial year. Maybe you should tell us which financial year these projects have been allocated to, because these are things that are gazetted. Secondly, I would want to tell him, I've had him very ignorantly talk about we are forcing people to give us money. First of all, when people give you 10 shillings literally today can't even buy you a packet of salt. So people are giving us just the smallest that they have, the least that they can have. And they are getting this money from the 1,000 they are being given from UDA. And I can tell him one thing. First of all, I need to inform him, when he go back to the UDA offices, it is important for him to tell him that currently DCP has received over 20 cylinders donated from the people that they gave the cylinders, and they have brought us the cylinders and have told us, even if they give us cylinders, we have come to your party with the cylinders. I also want to inform him that yesterday we received at least 7 mattresses from people they had given from government, who came to DCP and said, tumechukua gondoro, tumechukua gas, mimi ni wa one time. So I need him maybe to get some footing on what is happening on the ground, and I also need him to know that the boats that they have given people, everything that they have given people, they are willing to share with us. Actually, yesterday, our candidate, Sammy Douglas Kamau Waweru, was hosted in another radio. And by the time he left studio, his phone number was to a maximum. People were sending him money because they understand DCP candidate does not have SHA money. They understand DCP candidate does not have the 19 billion allocation that is given to State House that is being channeled right now to campaigns. When he talks about UDA...
Is that your strategy, playing the underdog?
Not really. You see, we are a new party. We have not had any government funding the way political parties have, because we've never gone to any general election. So when UDA is trying to tell us that this is money from their party, maybe he needs to check with his bosses how much UDA is given every allocation year. Then he can paint us a picture of how that small amount of money has been able to run their structures in the party, and at the same time able to bring billions in the development. To answer your questions of in terms of opposition crying every time.
Do we expect the same thing? Do we expect you to challenge this result in court?
One, I can tell you for a fact, at a free and fair election, DCP has already banked this seat. Why am I telling you so? With the shortage of resources, the fact that we don't have the machinery of state, the fact that we've not even had the capacity to even talk to every individual and give them money or give them foodstuffs or give them anything, but they still wear our merchandise, they still chant our songs. That goes along to tell you that the people are tired. And the people of Nyandarua, by the way, told me that why they are so excited that government is finally coming to realization that they need to upgrade the kind of voter bribery they do when they comes to by-election. Because if you remember very well, in Emurua, in Bere, in Malava, the kind of development that those people were given cannot match what is in Nyandarua County. That goes a long way to tell you that the moment we as Mount Kenya region told them, wasiguze mrima, we actually meant it. Now the price of buying back the mountain is 10 times the amount of money being spent on other by-elections. Today, if you check the government machinery in Ol Kalou today, you'll understand how much it is going to cost this regime to do campaigns in Mount Kenya region. And finally, I saw our good friend, the bad girl, Millie Othiambo, talk about right now Kenyans are anticipating and hoping that every other MP can resign or step aside for them to get development. Unfortunately, the same would not happen if it was in Western. But this is specifically to the mountain region, which goes a long way in our history to tell us that it is always important when sometimes you listen to advice, even sometimes from the people that you think are the least people to advise you. Because I remember, Fred, we were with you here during the impeachment process, and everybody kept saying this is a blunder, this is a mess. But the government did not take it into consideration. Today, when they talk of they can postpone an election, that is already an indicator that they've realized if it is held next week on Thursday, they know very well the margin they are going to get from DCP is quite embarrassing, humiliating, and it is going to outdo every coin they have given.
It's
in
interesting
Ol
you
Kalou.
talk about the margin, because Jubilee as well has a candidate, Angel.